Also breaking right now, a trial date just set for former Alabama basketball player Darius Miles.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I did talk about in the video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So today, we will be talking about Darius Miles. So not the Darius Miles who played for the Knucklehead podcast. I mean, who has the Knucklehead podcast with Quentin Richardson, the one that played for the Clippers. I'm talking about the Darius Miles that was involved in the murder of Jamia Harris, who used to play for the Alabama Crimson Tide's basketball team. So if you are a basketball fan, college or NBA, and you know Brandon Miller, you probably are a little familiar with this case. This is the case that, he basically was under investigation for as well until, they basically, dropped all of that. And he actually testified in trial. So what ended up happening, or Darius Miles, basically what we're talking about today is his trial that's been set for December 1st. So if you do not remember what happened with the case, Jamia Harris is who the victim of the case. But what ended up happening, Jamia Harris and Cedric Johnson, her boyfriend, were seen. No, we're seen. They were out, out and about, on the town, and I in Tuscaloosa, and I guess they ran into Michael Davis, who's not affiliated with Alabama, and Darius Miles. So Michael Davis and Darius Miles, like I said, they get in an altercation. Darius Miles then calls Brandon Miller, which is how he got involved, to tell him to come give him his gun. And basically when he comes giving him his gun, the way Michael Davis takes a gun, he fires 2 shots into Harris and Johnson's vehicle, and that ends up she ends up dying from her injuries. And then he actually supposedly shot fired. I said supposedly, like he ain't get convicted of this. He then also fired into Miller's vehicle. Now I don't know. I was trying to read more into the files and of course shit to understand why the hell he did that. I don't know if he thought that Miller was a witness and he would tell, so he was trying to take care of that, but or he was just trying to scare them. And the first saying that I would do it if if you were to try to tell, something like that. But I don't know what his thing was, but that's basically how Miller got off the case, because he got on court and he also testified that bro shot to his car. And they also Miller also had a dash cam on his Charger, and you could hear the conversation basically like, man, we almost died and all this, that, and this is sort. So very much so from the dash cam footage, you can tell that he had nothing to do with the case. But back to Darius Miles. Darius Miles, like I said, was the one who told him to come told Miller to bring him his gun. And he also was heard telling Miller, I guess on the phone or in text, that, I need my gun. Whoever here has been faking. And their lingo, faking, is basically like, they're trying to, be hard and this, that, and the sort. And pause. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. They try to act tough. Better way. Trying to act tough, this, that, and that of the sort. And yeah, bro, it's over with. Now he's on trial for capital murder, set for December 1st. Now, I don't. The thing with this is, obviously he knew, given Michael Davis, because Michael Davis is a shooter and he already been convicted. I don't know. Well, they at first it says A in embedding, but they also have him. They might try him. They also are going to try him for capital murder. Now, I don't know if he'll get. I don't know. It's hard. That's a hard thing. Giving the person a murder weapon, knowing they're probably going to shoot, is crazy. But they probably have an argument for. The argument will probably be he somehow didn't know, or he just thought he was going to use it to scare them or some. So I don't know if they'll exactly, get him for capital murder, but he's going to get some type of charge for the death of this woman by, being, with the aggressor and, helping him get a murder weapon. And he's getting some type of charge. And it's going to be more than aiding and abetting. So it ain't looking too good for my boy. I mean, you go from a D1 basketball player and look how they playing in NIL now for sure. Like the NIL bag is crazy. Even if you're not a great, he would have been like his junior senior year now, or maybe this would like it'd been something like that. His junior senior year, so he would have been getting that bag, and now this nigga probably gonna go sit in jail for at least 15 of them motherfuckers. Like that shit sad as hell, bro. We gotta stop doing shit like that, trying to be tough. That nigga, they tried to argue in Davis's defense, Michael Davis, that he was, that they seen Harris, the victim, pass her boyfriend a gun. But I don't think it was very strong evidence of that. That was just something they tried to put out, especially how Michael Davis did it. He just ran up on that car. It wasn't really like they were out tussling with each other, and then somebody reached and then he pulled his. It was he walked up on that car afterwards and then fired into it. So it's like, yeah, nah. But yeah, man, you gotta make smarter decisions, my man. Especially when you fucking D1 basketball player. So that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I did TikTok about the video, and we out.